Hey, what's up guys, it's me. So today I'm just going to be bringing some stuff for you, a little bit of a team show off, a little bit of a showdown post narration or whatever. It's kind of late at night, so I kind of have to be a little bit quiet, but anyway, so this is my VGC team. I'm making a VGC team in my game, and I just decided to test it out on here. I have most of these pokes done already in game, so yeah, just looking at them right now. So anyway, first off, you have a Charizard. Mega Charizard Y is fucking amazing in the VGC playstyle. It has Heat Wave, which can obviously hit both sides. Basically, you can choose whenever you want to set up your drought. Also, you have the Sunny Day, just in case, they want to be cheeky and, bring in something like a Politoed or a Tyranitar or something like that to set up the drought again, or to break up your drought. And also, all these will have Protect, because that's kind of a standard thing that you run on a VGC team. Is like pretty much everything has Protect, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. Max Speed, Max Special Attack. I guess I don't have 4 in anything, but I guess it'd be 4 in defense, so there you go. And then you got Scrafty next. Has a Roseli berry, which weakens the power of fairy type moves, and with it being weak, 4 times weak to fairy, that's kind of definitely useful. I know I can live Dazzling Gleams, I know I can live like unboosted Moonblast and stuff from certain things, and I know I can live a Azumarill's Play Rough from -1, because I have the Intimidate. So it's a standard Fake Out set, Adamant Nature, max attack, max HP, with Crunch and Drain Punch and Fake Out, and yeah, it's a pretty good set. And then next you have Garchomp. Garchomp and Zapdos kind of like our little core. I don't know how well they're going to be doing, but they're still really good Pokemon, and I just they've been on pretty much all my VGC teams that I've made, or thrown together or whatever. So I decided to just use these guys together. Instead of Crunch, I have Rock Slide, because yeah, in this next rotation of VGCs, we're not going to be having Cresselia, so I don't really have any problem with that. And Rock Slide will be really helpful for, like, obviously hitting both sides and like hitting Togekiss as well. So that's definitely useful. And you have Aussie Earthquake, Dragon Claw. You don't want to be locked in on Outrage or anything like that. And you have the Focus Sash, which is obviously good. And then Zapdos. I've always loved Zapdos, and this is kind of based off of the one I have in game. I mean, obviously my in-game one doesn't have as good IVs, of course, but it does have max defense, special attack, and special defense, and very good HP. It like has like 23 HP or something like that. It just has terrible speed. But it's max HP, max special attack with a quiet nature, and it has Roost, Toxic, Discharge, and Protect. Like, obviously I would have like something like Hidden Power Grass or Hidden Power Ice, but I'm not that lucky, so I just threw Toxic on there, just to be that way. So next you have Venusaur with the Life Orb, and the Chlorophyll boost, obviously to take advantage of the drought from Charizard, or the sun from Charizard. Got Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Sleep Powder, and Protect. You got 92 speed. What 92 speed does is, at level 50, this will allow you to guarantee you outspeeding base 150 Pokemon, which is pretty much the highest speed that you will ever run into. And with Scarfs not really being a thing in VGC, or the VGC playstyle, Choice Scarf really isn't that usable of a move, so it's not that huge of a deal. And then you got 164 in HP, and obviously max special attack with a modest nature. And then last but not least, you have this little bastard Klefki. So this is kind of like a little custom set I kind of made for myself. You have the Prankster Thunderwave, obviously, because it's always nice to slow down stuff, especially if your sun is gone away and you still want to outspeed stuff with Venusaur or something like that. You got Protect, and then you have Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam hits both sides of the field, both Pokemon on the other side of the field, which is really good. And then you have Recycle with Citrus Berry. So Recycle being a non-attacking move, you get Prankster Recycle. So you'd be able to, you know, recycle a Citrus Berry every single time you're under half health. So it's kind of a little trolly set. If like something's only doing about 30% or so to your Klefki, you can just sit there and recycle and recycle and recycle and recycle, and it's just really funny. So yeah, I it's been doing decently well. I mean, it's really in there for just, you know, thunder waving stuff, and, you know, just kind of being a little troll and sitting there while other pokes, you know, do the work. So it's been doing decent work for me. But let me go ahead and jump on into a couple games, and I'll see you in a little bit. So yeah. In a little bit it is. So I didn't really get to talk about the team preview or anything, but this guy has a fairly interesting design, I guess. But he goes for the Quick Guard, and what Quick Guard does is it stops from any kind of priority type attack or anything like that. So that's interesting. But he goes for the Misty Terrain, which honestly I don't really know what Misty Terrain does. I think it's you can't paralyze anything or, you know, do anything like that with Misty Terrain, so I thought it was kind of interesting. But anyway, he has a Copycat on his Life Orb, and what his strategy here is that he goes for Camouflage with his Dragology, which turns him into a Fairy type, giving him Stab on Play Rough. So, I mean, I'm not exactly saying this is a good idea, but I mean, it's not bad. Interesting at the very least. So anyway, but we got Zapdos and Klefki chilling in here. He did take out my whatchamacallit, but whatever. But and his Life Orb has Encore, so he's gonna be able to like Encore stuff into Protect. So I'm gonna predict that, and I'm going to, you know, switch out into my Garchomp, because obviously I went for Protect and all that good stuff. But yeah, so he has an interesting team at the very least, so I don't know. But it looks like this Dragology is like super bulky too, like super stupidly bulky. But anyway, this stupid thing gets the attack drop, and then he also gets the poison on my Garchomp, which is like, fuck you, man. That kind of annoyed me. But go for the Discharge and the Rock Slide just to, you know, get extra damage off. But that Dragology is still fucking laying in there, man. You know, damn. So in here with little Klefki and Zapdos, I'm just, you know, I'm pretty confident I can win out this game. I do have the Roost on my Zapdos, and he can't really touch my Klefki at all, so I'm pretty happy about that. And maybe if his Executor had like Sleep Powder or something like that, but I don't know. But anyway, that was game one. I think I had my Charizard Leftovers something. Yeah, I think it was just I brought Charizard along with me that time as well. But anyway, next game, let's go. All right, so looking at his team, I didn't really know what to really expect, but I did expect a Trick Room team, seeing the Reuniclus and the Talonflame. So I'm going to lead straight off with my Charizard, Mega Evolve, and then just go straight for the Sleep Powder on the Venusaur. So that was a pretty decent play in my opinion. And now I'm just going to go for the Heat Wave and the Giga Drain. He does switch into the Talonflame, but you know, whatever, it's no big deal. And just going to sack my Venusaur. He did his job. He put that Reuniclus to sleep and kind of neutered it, so I'm pretty happy about his work there. So anyway, he goes into this Mawile and this Rotom Wash, and Mawile is a fucking threat. Like, holy shit. So anyway, I try to Thunder Wave it, and I try to just, you know, try to slow it down, maybe get a little bit of hacks, but nope. I also protect my Charizard, and I just go for the Thunder Wave just to be safe, and just in case, you know, my Heat Wave missed or some bullshit. But it doesn't, and that easily will be able to take down that thing. And now it's just going to be Charizard and Klefki against this Rotom Wash. He goes for the rest, but it's kind of in vain because I do have the Dragon Pulse and the Dazzling Gleam double teaming him. And that he will eventually go down. So that was Nice, short, quick, easy game, but that Mawile, if I had let that thing off the chain, that thing would have fucked me up. But, yep, so got a couple more matches. Alright, so this next one right here, we got, he has a Hail team. So, I'm looking at his team, and I'm thinking, okay, he's definitely going to be leading off with this Hail. But see, here, if I go for the Mega Evolution, and I get my Drought, then he goes for a Mega Evolution, he can get his Hail back up. So instead, I just go straight out for the Heat Wave instead of Mega Evolving, and I go for it now, and it works out because I'm able to break that Avalugg Sturdy, and then obviously double kill with the Heat Wave. So that worked out pretty damn well for me. And that was just an incredibly quick and easy game, and I just wanted to show that one because of the that first turn play. That was a decent play in my opinion. So, yep. All right, and then this last match right here, this one was pretty decent if I remember correctly. So, anyway, I lead off with my Garchomp and my Scrafty. And I'm just going to go straight for the Fake Out on the Meowstic, but it turns out that his Meowstic has Fake Out. Oh wait, no, I go for Crunch on the Meowstic. Look at that. But he fakes out my Garchomp. Whatever, no big deal. And I'm just going to go straight for an Earthquake while I bring in my Charizard. It's going to do a fuck ton to that Greninja as he switches it in, and I'm pretty happy about that. So, yeah, and now I'm expecting the Ice Beam from the Greninja onto my Garchomp, and I'm just going to go into my Scrafty, but instead he goes for the Hydro Pump, which will be nerfed by the sun, and he will easily die off to the Heat Wave, and that is just very, very sexy. It's very, very sexy. So, anyway, he goes for the Fake Out on my Scrafty. I kind of thought he would go for it on my Charizard, and that's why I went for the Fake Out on his Salamence. But, yeah, so, and I go into my Garchomp thinking, okay, I can outspeed the Salamence and kill it, but nope, turns out that he is a Scarfed Salamence, and that is a problem, because remember what I said, you don't really expect Scarfed Pokemon in VGC? Well, he brought one, and, I get lucky here because I put him to sleep, and I hit him with a Sludge Bomb, and then he stays asleep, and I hit him with another Sludge Bomb, and I take him out. So, got a little bit lucky there, but yeah, that was definitely a pretty damn close battle in my opinion. So, but that's gonna be it for today. Just a little bit of VGC action. Let me know what you guys think of the team. I'll leave the team in the description if you guys want to try it out on Showdown. You gotta do X and Y battle spot doubles beta. I mean, it's not straight up freaking VGC, like, you know, there still is like sleep claws and that kind of shit, but you know, it's as close to VGC as you can get pretty much right now, and you got decent amount of people playing on here. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good shit, and deuces.